So first, please subscribe our channel and like this video, press the bell icon and make sure to join our WhatsApp and Telegram. Hello friends, welcome to channel Bang on Theory. So friends, in today's video we are going to discuss most important question related to database, which are normally asked by almost all company in their technical round. And forget about companies and technical round. Main problem is it's a harsh reality and fact that most of the students, beginners and also fresher in this field already made projects in which they may be used SQL, MySQL and also mention in their resume also, but they don't know about the basic difference. Okay, so if we know about difference in these all relational and non-relational, structure and non-structured database, so we can easily select and know in which project and where we can use these database. Okay, so today's question is, what is the difference between SQL, NoSQL, MySQL, MongoDB, and also we are going to discuss DBMS versus RDBMS. Okay, so first please subscribe our channel, like this video, support us, and you can also join our WhatsApp and Telegram group. Okay, so let's start. First we are going to discuss what is the difference between SQL and MySQL. Okay, so you already know and worked on SQL and MySQL, but the difference is SQL is a structured query language and it is normally a language which we use to manage our relational database. Okay, and MySQL is a software, and we can see an RDBMS software which is used to store, retrieve, modify and administrate a database using SQL. Okay, SQL, we need to learn the SQL language to use it effectively, and MySQL software is readily available through download and installation. So SQL is just a query language and MySQL is a database software. Okay, so this is the basic difference between SQL and MySQL. So MySQL used SQL language to query the database. Okay, so SQL is used in the accessing, updating and manipulation of the data in the database, while MySQL is the RDBMS software. You already know about that. Okay, so if we talk about connector, SQL does not provide any connector because they don't need any connector. It's just a normal query language, and MySQL is a software. So MySQL offers an integrated tool called MySQL Workbench. So it's just like a dashboard which we use to design and develop our database. Okay, so SQL purpose is to query and operate database system, and MySQL purpose is to allow data handling, storing, modifying, deleting in a tabular format. If we talk about usage, so SQL code and commands are used in various DBMS and also in RDBMS system, including MySQL. Okay, and MySQL usage is used as an RDBMS database. If we talk about updates, so SQL language is fixed and commands remains the same, but MySQL get their frequent updates time to time. So okay, so I hope you understood about what basic difference between SQL and MySQL. Okay, so SQL is simply a language which we use to operate our database, accessing, updation, manipulation. Okay, and MySQL is simply a RDBMS software which we use to store, retrieve, modify and administrate a database using SQL language. Okay, so MySQL is just normally a software and SQL is a language. Okay, so let's talk about the difference between DBMS and RDBMS. Okay, DBMS and RDBMS are not same. Okay, so basically these both are different. DBMS is different, RDBMS is different. Okay, so if we talk about storage parameters, so DBMS stores data as a file, not in a tabular form. Okay, DBMS is not in a tabular form. First difference is, okay, and RDBMS stored data in a form of tables. DBMS stored data as a file, just a normal file, and we can say a file system just like a XML file, text file. Okay, and RDBMS data stored in a tabular form. So first difference is, okay, on the basis of storage. If we talk about structure, DBMS system store data in either a navigational or hierarchical form. Okay, if we talk about RDBMS used a tabular structure where the headers are the column names and the rows contains corresponding values. So the structure on the basis of rows and column. Okay, if we talk about number of users, so DBMS supports single user only. Okay, and RDBMS support multiple user. Okay, if we talk about asset properties, so in DBMS, in a regular database, the data may not be stored following the asset model like atomicity, consistency and integrity. okay, वो isolation, durability, okay. So this can develop inconsistency in the database, okay. But on the other hand, in relational database are harder to construct, but they are consistent and well structured. You already know about that, and they obey ACID properties: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability, okay. And type of program, it is the program for managing the database on the computer network and the system hard disk, okay. And in RDBMS, it is a database system which are used for maintaining the relationship among the tables. Basically, relationship exists between different tables in the RDBMS, okay. And hardware and software need, low software and hardware needs in DBMS, and on the other hand in RDBMS high hardware and software configuration needed, okay. If we talk about integrity constraint, so DBMS does not support the integrity constraint, okay. And the integrity constraint are not imposed at the file level, okay, because the structure of data and database structure is in the file form, okay. On the other hand, RDBMS support the integrity constraint at the schema level, structure level. Value beyond a defined range cannot be stored in the particular RDBMS column, okay. Normalization feature is also available in DBMS 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, okay. Does not support in DBMS, but in RDBMS normalization is available. So DBMS does not support normalization and RDBMS support normalization, okay. So DBMS does not support distributed database because data is stored in the file form, not in the tabular form. And RDBMS offers support distributed database, ideally suited for, mainly deals with small quantity of data. And RDBMS is designed to handle a large amount of data. And if we talk about Dr. EF code rules, okay, so DBMS satisfy less than 7 of Dr. EF code rules, and RDBMS satisfy 8 to 10 Dr. EF code rules. And DBMS does not support client server architecture, and RDBMS support client server architecture. And if we talk about data fetching, so data fetching is slower for the complex and large amount of data, and data fetching is rapid because of its relational approach, okay. And redundancy and duplicacy is common in this model, okay, because inconsistency is exist in this DBMS, okay. And RDBMS keys and indexes do not allow data redundancy, primary key, foreign key, you already know about that, okay. And no relationship between data, relationship exists between data because foreign key is available, foreign key feature is available, and data stored in the form of tables are related to each other. And on the basis of security, there is no security in DBMS. And RDBMS, multiple levels of security, log files are created at OS command and object level. Data access, data elements need to access individually. And on the other hand, in RDBMS, data can be easily accessed using SQL query, like select statement, okay. Multiple data elements can be accessed at the same time. If we talk about examples of DBMS are file system, XML, window registry, files, etc., okay. In RDBMS, examples are, you already know, MySQL, Oracle server, and SQL server, okay. I hope you understood the basic difference between DBMS and RDBMS. Let's talk about SQL versus NoSQL. So we already discussed about SQL, and also talk about the examples of SQL, MySQL, Oracle, and also PostgreSQL, okay. And Microsoft PostgreSQL is basically advanced version of SQL, okay. And Microsoft SQL Server. So what is the difference between SQL and NoSQL? So NoSQL database is a document based, okay, refers to high performance non-relational database. We can say this is the non-relational database. So relational database system is SQL, and NoSQL is non-relational or distributed database system. So in SQL, these databases have fixed or static or predefined schema and structured in a tabular form. In NoSQL, they basically have dynamic schema, okay, not fixed schema. So in SQL, these databases are not suited for hierarchical data storage, but in SQL, these databases are best suited for hierarchical data storage. If we talk about SQL, these databases are best suited for complex queries, but NoSQL are not so good for complex query. So SQL are vertically scalable, and NoSQL are horizontally scalable. So these databases are highly recognized for their ease of use, scalable performance, strong resilience, and wide availability. So NoSQL database examples include MongoDB. You already know about MongoDB. You also heard about MongoDB, okay. And Bigtable, Raven database, Cassandra, HBase, Neo4j, and CouchDB. Okay, so I hope you understood the basic difference between SQL and NoSQL. SQL is RDBMS, relational database system management system, and NoSQL is non-relational or distributed database system. Basically, it is a document-based database system. Okay, but performance is high in NoSQL. Okay. Next is, what is the difference between MySQL and MongoDB? Okay, so MySQL, we already talk about, is an open source relational database system in which data is stored in the form of tables and use SQL language for database access. Okay, but MongoDB on the other hand is a non-relational database. Okay, MongoDB that store data as a documents, we can say this follows NoSQL rule. Okay, so MongoDB is a non-relational database that store data as a document in a binary representation called BSN. Okay, binary JSON file. Okay, so JSON, you already know about that, you heard about that, JavaScript object notation files. Okay, so data is stored in the form of BSN files, binary representation files, because data is stored in the form of non-relational database in the form of document form. Okay, so fields can vary from document to document. There is no need to declare the structure of documents to the system, because these databases are dynamic database and there is no fixed structure in this database, so documents are self-describing. In short, a non-relational database does not incorporate the table model. Instead, data can be stored in a single document file, whereas the relational database table organizes structured data fields into defined columns like MySQL. Okay, so I hope you understood the basic difference between MySQL and MongoDB. So if you have any query, you can freely ask in comment section. So please subscribe our channel. Okay, thank you friends. So thanks for watching. Please support our channel, join and follow us.